So it seems that a lot of people are really invested in the lives of the Cummings, and some people are just not happy with the plot twist. And proceed to want to tell us how we should live our lives, or that we should get off of YouTube, that we are supposedly angry and all this stuff. It's like, listen, folks, I personally don't care what any of you think of me. It really doesn't matter. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to please anyone. I share, or now we share our lives. And even before we met one another, we were doing this. Linda had her channel, Linda's Life, and shared her transition, her life, and things that happens, as a human being. I've had a channel since 2006. That's a long time. A long time to have a channel, and I've shared everything about my life. It's a form of life journaling, and I know that I'm screwed up. I mean, I'm the first one to admit it, but I'm functional. I don't take any meds. I'm here, and I really have no regrets in anything that I've ever done in my life, because it's all part of what is. Life is messy. Life is not some little gift put in a box and then you add a bow on it. It doesn't work that way. The difference between a bunch of you and Lena and I is that we're not afraid to share our mistakes. Because somewhere along the line, even though I flip flop, gone from being a Christian to non Christian, every time I do what I do, I'm helping certain people along the way. This channel is like an Uncle Tom channel. You'll find pro, against, for the LGBT community. You'll find advice regarding your health, how to lose weight. You'll find cooking segments, you'll find traveling segments, you'll find a little bit of everything, you know. And yes, a lot of entertainment. So I don't understand why those of you that are commenting and getting all upset, but yet at the same breath, you're saying that we are entertaining. So why are you bitching all about? And why are you trying to give us advice? We're not asking for advice. If we wanted advice, we would say, hey, give us some advice, right? We don't know what to do. Can you tell us? We're not doing that. We're not asking you for advice. We're not asking for your opinion. We're just providing material for you to watch, and at the same time, we are journaling our life. So when we get to be 80 or 90 years old, we look back at the stuff that we've done, and we could laugh, and we could cry about it, and we could whatever. You're just privy to be able to watch it. I know that I flip flop. I know that I've come from being a Christian to not a Christian, to being trans to not being trans. Well, I am not considering myself trans. I'm an intersex human, and I prefer to express this way. The beard will never stop growing no matter what I do. So why should I go crazy with myself, shaving, feeling uncomfortable, when this is my comfort? One of the reasons that I've detransitioned is based on shame and guilt, because I was raised as a Jehovah Witness. And that is one of the worst things you could do to a child is raise them up in a belief system and then guilt them. And then when they grow older, they have all sorts of issues because they're battling that programming. And if you see those individuals that are now X and think they have victory, they're actually basing their life on the guilt and on that programming, and they can't ever find happiness, or on some sort of trauma that we experienced when we were growing up that led us to do many things. I'm just bringing up points that are important. You always say that I was being mean to trans people. I'm not being mean. I just react towards the way many of you treat. If you don't disrespect and treat me unfairly, I'm not going to be disrespectful and unfair to you. But everyone that ever watches a channel, most people watch the channel, have some sort of opinion. Then they realize that Lena and I get back together again. Then they start trying to be nice to us again because they picked sides. And all of you should know better than that. Because the love that Lena and I have for each other, we might get upset at each other. We might call each other names because, deep down inside, it's about missing and not accepting the fact that we're separated. So then we end up getting back together again. And then all of you that took sides are the ones that end up, losing out. Because let me tell you, every single one of you that talked BS about me while Lena and I were split, I don't trust any one of you that have done that. And you can come back and try to be all nice to me and all that stuff. No can do. Anyways, if you think our channel is too dramatic, if you think our channel is too whatever, why are you watching? I mean, we'd love for you to watch. We would even love for you to maybe donate, do a little something. This is now it's free, no advertisement, right? So you guys could watch freely without having to hit that skip button. So we share, you provide, and it's all a good thing, We're not asking you to watch. You don't have to, I don't want to be mean to people. I don't want to whatever, but people are also very cruel and crude and say things that are, in my opinion, not so nice. And yes, I've said a lot of things that are not so nice in the past too. But it's life. Why get so invested on it? Why get so ruffled? It's only a ride, folks. It's only a ride. You are the master of your universe. You have the capacity to make your world the way you want to make it. Think it, and it will happen. I've learned that I am not a slave to some sort of belief system, and I'm glad that I'm freed now. And those that get triggered are the ones that can't let go because they feel that that's all they've got. And that's fine. You're entitled to your belief. As far as the trans community, you're entitled to your beliefs as well. I don't want any part of such community because it does have a lot of problems in it and is being used to politically do things. So we just live. Basically, that's it. We just live. We live and we love. And if you're going to learn anything from us, is that love always wins. All right, guys. That's all for now. I love you. I do. I really, really do. You may not believe that I do. I don't get bothered by what you say. It makes no difference to me. You're all going to have your opinion. And that's okay. But remember to always love yourselves too, because that's very important. Take care. And stay tuned for the next episode of How the Cummings Turn. You never know what you're going to see here. You'll be tuned in today, and tomorrow you'll see something totally different, because that's how we roll. Bye-bye.